What happens when one lender turns down a client, but another lender can do the loan? So here's an example. I had a realtor call me this week, and they are currently working with a program they have set up, and they do some business with another lender. This lender's trusted, they've done business with them before, but the loan was turned down by them. And then another lender, out of state lender, was able to do the loan and that the client had a relationship with. Say the lender that you're ultimately using is a trusted lender that you've worked with in the past, you trust them, you know that they're a good, solid lender. So why are they turning a loan down and another lender can do it? So a few things that we've seen over the years and we've noticed, one lender might have overlays. So let's say there's normal guidelines. Let's say a conventional loan needs, doesn't have a minimum credit score, let's say, but actually their minimum credit score is 660 or 680. We've seen these over the years. During COVID, Chase Bank actually had a minimum credit score of 700. So it cut out a lot of people from getting a loan. Overlays are important to know. A good lender should not have too many overlays. That's going to be really important. So overlays are the first thing I ask about. They also might not be that creative. So if the lender's busy and they didn't take the time to be creative and find a solution, that might be another issue too. And they might not have the product. So, for example, let's say a retiree might not be able to qualify for a regular loan because their income to debt ratio, DTI, but a reverse mortgage might be a great solution to buy a house and not have to worry about the same debt to income requirements. Another example that I helped with an agent with is a bank statement second mortgage. We actually pulled money out of the equity of one house to use for a down payment on another house with a bank statement second. Some lenders don't have a bank statement second, so they may not have the product. And also, the other lender might be right. If the other lender is good and they say no, and here's a credit action plan with it well thought out, they might be right. So if then you go to the second lender, or say a client finds another lender, that doesn't mean that the first lender is completely wrong. The second lender might just be assuming something that is not true, or they might not be asking the right questions. So if you think that you're questioning this and you're not quite sure of where to kind of draw the lines, just ask questions. So if you have that trusted first lender you've worked with, ask them questions on why, what is it that they can't do, and kind of get to the root problem of it. Obviously, as a realtor, you're not necessarily having to underwrite a loan or pre-qualify somebody, but it's important just to understand the mechanics of it, because if you blindly go, hey, you know what, the second lender is able to get them pre-approved, I'm going to go show them a bunch of houses, it just might end badly down the road. Because I've noticed over the years, just jumping into, hey, yep, everything looks really good, and moving forward on that second lender, and you go through it, you might have the same problems that the first lender brought up if you don't address them ahead of time. So those are my takeaways from a real conversation this week. I hope it helps.